I keep hearing people say YouTube is on easy mode, and in a way, I do get where they're coming from. YouTube is pushing new creators more than before, and you will see small and new channels pop up on the home feed or on the recommendations, which was not as common in the past. So, yes, YouTube is giving small creators more opportunities, but does that mean that YouTube is on easy mode now? I don't think so. Because when people say easy mode, it almost takes away all of the hard work that goes into it. To be fair, I never expected YouTube to be easy because beyond making videos, I believe there's a whole new skill set that needs to be developed too. You still have to learn the skills and put in the time and show up consistently. So while the opportunity may be there now, the effort is still on you. And while some channels seem to take off instantly, most of the time, that's not really the full story. One of the biggest challenges is becoming comfortable speaking to a camera. Speaking to just a lens is just not natural for most people. It really does take practice. At first, it feels awkward, like you're just talking to yourself. And for others, it is just natural. But for most of us, it takes practice. And it's not just talking on camera. You have to find out your voice. You have to learn how to edit. You have to learn how YouTube really works. That's why I don't like the phrase YouTube is on easy mode, because you still have to do the work, especially if you're starting from scratch with no experience at all. Of course, there are exceptions. Some people's channels blow up immediately, but most success stories really have more going on behind the scenes. Take, for example, the channel of Dodash. Many of you are familiar with her channel because her channel seemed to blow up overnight. But when you go to her channel, you can actually see that it started in 2019. And yes, she stopped posting for a while, but that's been 5 years. So while she seems like to be an overnight success, she's just been working really hard and consistently. One of my first videos got about 3,000 views in just 3 days, and for my small channel, that felt huge. And at first, it was so exciting. I saw all the new comments, and every time I look, I saw the views go up. But then reality hit because I knew I likely was not able to recreate that success. That video, I think, did well because I traveled to another town and I talked about it and how it tied into my Dutch roots. And I filmed it in September, and so I live in Minnesota. So in the winter, sightseeing is just not a thing in Minnesota. I've spent the last 4 months mostly indoors in this room. So when that video took off, I actually panicked a little bit. I wondered, was it just luck? How can I follow up on that one if I can't even film another travel related style video? So it kind of really demotivated me a little bit, just worried about how can I replicate that success. But even with the ups and downs, I have to say I really, really enjoy being a new creator. It's been really challenging, but it's also been so much fun to learn and create and just to put myself out there in a new way. And honestly, I never expected that putting myself out there as an extroverted introvert would change me in so many ways, in good ways that I didn't even think of. But that's a topic for another video. When I first started my channel, I really thought I had to pick a niche. And at age 54, I have so much experience and I have so many different interests. And what I really thought that I wanted to talk about, I wasn't enjoying as much. So I've learned that it's okay to start with something and just let your channel evolve over time. Now, one of the best things about YouTube has been the support of other small creators. Going into this, I honestly didn't expect that. I thought maybe there would be a little bit of a competition or maybe even some rivalry, but it's nothing like that at all. We all just get it, the struggles, the learning curve, and the slow growth. And I think because of that, we really support each other. But it's not just about the support that I have received. It's also very amazing to see others that I connected with hit their milestones and keep going. It's honestly so inspiring. If you are a small creator, then drop your channel name in the comments because I would love to check out your content too. Of course, with my viral video also came some negativity, and that at first was a little bit shocking. But I've learned to embrace different opinions and also constructive feedback. I haven't deleted any comments or blocked anyone, but if someone was really mean or offensive, then I really wouldn't hesitate a bit because I want this channel to be a positive place and it's not a place for mean people. So even though YouTube is not an easy mode for me, I just love sharing, creating, and growing my community. And in one of my next videos, I'm going to talk about why YouTube is still worth it, even with low views, and what I've learned from this journey. So if you've ever felt discouraged by slow growth, stay tuned for that.